Enforcement Directorate heat on a Congress leader as well. That's the big breaking news coming in right on top of this bulletin. That Enforcement Directorate is carrying out searches at the premises linked to the Congress leader Harak Singh Rawat and few others in a money laundering scam allegations case. Sources have told a big action by the Enforcement Directorate is expected in the forest land scam case. Congress leader Harak Singh Rawat is under the radar of the Enforcement Directorate. We'll try and get details of what exactly happening, and at this point, are there further searches also that are being done in this case? Let's go across to Munish Pandey for the latest on that. Munish, if I'm correct, Harak Singh Rawat was also a former minister in Uttarakhand Government, Minister of Skill Development and Employment in the Hill State. What precisely are the allegations that the Enforcement Directorate is looking at?
Certainly, Pooja, Harak Singh Rawat is a person who was a forest minister in the earlier BJP government, and later he changed the party from BJP to the Congress party. He joined the Congress party. At this point of time, we have been given to understand is that there are over a dozen locations in Uttarakhand and Delhi NCR related to Harak Singh Rawat and certain other individuals who are also being probed under the money laundering charges. Harak Singh Rawat is a person who was also earlier raided by the Vigilance Department of Uttarakhand on the allegations of irregularities while cutting down trees in Jim Corbett area, and also there are allegations that there was some association of Harak Singh Rawat and certain other individuals with a private company. As of now, the ED is tight-lipped about the allegations against Harak Singh Rawat, but this is certainly a major development in the state because as of now we have seen crackdown by the Vigilance Department of Uttarakhand government, but now the central agency, that is the Enforcement Directorate, also carrying out searches at more than a dozen locations related to Harak Singh Rawat and certain other individuals.
Latest on that, as Munish Pandey is giving us updates, on your screens are also the visuals of the current searches that are taking place by the Enforcement Directorate. We are told this is a forest land scam case, and Harak Singh Rawat has been a prominent leader with regard to the Congress party, with Uttarakhand, and we'll be tracking the latest on the details on this. Thank you very much for now, Munish Pandey. But the big highlight with regard to the Enforcement Directorate is the Aam Aadmi Party today in Delhi. 5 summons have been sent to Arvind Kejriwal, who's the Chief Minister of Delhi, who's the Aam Aadmi Party's convener. He has chosen not to respond in person to any of these summons. So now the Enforcement Directorate, after conducting raids on Kejriwal's secretary and other leaders yesterday for over 15 hours, has received a sharp attack from Arvind Kejriwal. He has called ED's actions hooliganism and politically motivated. He's further gone on to allege that raids are being conducted to basically harass and crush the Aam Aadmi Party because no evidence has been found so far. But today you can expect the Delhi Rouse Avenue Court to conduct a hearing based on an ED complaint against Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal for not appearing in person for the 5 summons issued against them. This was in the liquor policy case.
लिखा है सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अपने ऑर्डर में सीसीटीवी रिकॉर्डिंग विद ऑडियो एज वेल एज वीडियो। तो अब ईडी बताए आधिकारिक तौर पे ये जो प्लांट करने वाला धंधा है ये बंद कर, आधिकारिक तौर पे साइन करके अधिकारी की तरफ से बताए किस अधिकारी का फैसला था कि ऑडियो रिकॉर्ड नहीं करेंगे, बता दे। किसी पे तो कंटेम्प्ट ऑफ कोर्ट बनेगा सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, साफ साफ बताएं। ऑडियो रिकॉर्ड ना करने का फैसला किया गया था, क्यों किया गया था भाई? सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने तो कहा हुआ है, या ऑडियो डिलीट करी गई है, बताएं ना, आधिकारिक तौर पे बताएं।
These are extremely serious allegations that need to be investigated. So obviously the ED is only doing its job, and of course raids are a part of the investigative process, and that's exactly what the ED is doing. Of course the Bharatiya Janata Party welcomes any kind of investigative process because this is public money. And today the Aam Aadmi Party is unfortunately a party which is drowning in corruption from head to toe.
175 करोड़ रुपए की खरीद फरोख्त की बात हुई है, तो उनको सबूत तो देने पड़ेंगे, और नहीं सबूत देंगे तो उनके खिलाफ मुकदमा झेलना पड़ेगा। क्योंकि आप कब तक झूठ बोलेंगे, आप थूकेंगे और भाग जाएंगे, ये चलने वाला नहीं। असल में क्या है कि इनको लगता था कि मैं कुछ भी झूठ बोलूँगा और भाग जाऊँगा, होने वाला नहीं। अब कानून अपनी कार्रवाई करेगा। लोकतंत्र के लिए 175 करोड़ रुपए की रकम बड़ी रकम है, इनके लिए छोटी रकम होगी कि उन्होंने शराब घोटाले में खूब पैसे कमाए, परंतु अंततः सच तो पकड़ा ही जाएगा।
So let's get an update on this big story. Amit Bhardwaj joins me live in this telecast this morning. Amit, good morning. What are we expecting at the Delhi Rouse Avenue court today? Because Arvind Kejriwal appears to be getting only more defiant, saying this is deliberately to harass him. But what is the Enforcement Directorate claims?
Well, Pooja, after Hemant Soren's arrest, we were expecting that the news around Arvind Kejriwal would get tightened in the national capital as well, because there was a presumption or assumption rather that the Enforcement Directorate could not or will not arrest the Chief Minister in the way and fashion it has cracked down on other opposition leaders. But now, with a full state CM being behind bars under ED custody, the chances were very high that same fate might happen. If there are enough evidences against Arvind Kejriwal, a similar fate might await him. And what we are seeing right now is that now the Enforcement Directorate has approached the court saying the reason behind it is that for the past 5 times Arvind Kejriwal has skipped the ED summons, have called them illegal. This was the first instance when the person who was being summoned was constantly calling the summons illegal itself, citing a court order. If I'm not wrong, but it pertains to the Rajasthan High Court case, which Arvind Kejriwal has also cited in the letters that he has sought to the Enforcement Directorate. So today in the court, what we should expect is that the ED will give grounds as to why Mr. Kejriwal must appear before the Enforcement Directorate, and it will also say that
updated
so far
through the morning on what are the reactions from both Aam Aadmi Party and the Enforcement Directorate, and as and when the hearing begins in the Delhi court today. Thank you for giving us that update. Remember, for Arvind Kejriwal or for the Aam Aadmi Party, there is the liquor policy case that has brought the maximum trouble, with their ministers currently behind bars, senior leaders including a member of parliament. There has been a health scam also, which has led to Satyendra Jain's arrest. But on the side now, there are poaching claims where the Delhi Police Crime Branch sent a notice. And now, if that wasn't enough, a Jal Board alleged scam also has surfaced. All of this has put AAP in the dock, but they say this is just politically motivated. This is to crush the Aam Aadmi Party because Arvind Kejriwal does not want to align with the BJP ahead of Lok Sabha polls. Here's a big story for you.
Nearly a dozen locations raided. The Enforcement Directorate carried out raids on properties associated with AAP MP N.D. Gupta, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's personal aide Bibhav Kumar, and former Delhi Jal Board member Shalabh Kumar. The ED is probing suspected irregularities in the tendering process of the Delhi Jal Board. The investigation stems from cases filed by the CBI and the anti-corruption branch of the Delhi government. There are suspicions of undue advantage given to an ineligible firm in approving 38 crore rupees worth of contracts related to electromagnetic floor meters. Properties of Rajya Sabha member N.D. Gupta, Kejriwal's aide Bibhav Kumar and former Delhi Jal Board member Shalabh Kumar were searched. The Aam Aadmi Party responded strongly, claiming the raids were politically motivated. A Delhi minister accused the ED of using intimidation tactics and corruption to silence AAP.
मैंने ट्विटर के माध्यम से ये बताया था कि आज सुबह 10 बजे मैं ईडी पर एक बहुत बड़ा एक्सपोजे करने वाली हूं। इस एक्सपोजे को रोकने के लिए, आम आदमी पार्टी को डराने के लिए, आम आदमी पार्टी को चुप कराने के लिए आज सुबह 7 बजे से ही आम आदमी पार्टी से जुड़े हुए लोगों के घर पर, आम आदमी पार्टी के नेताओं के घर पर ईडी की रेड शुरू हो गई है।
The Delhi minister alleged that the ED lacked compelling evidence in its investigations against AAP leaders. She accused the agency of deleting material from surveillance footage.
आम आदमी पार्टी के पास विश्वसनीय सूत्रों से ये खबर है कि जब से ये एक्साइज पॉलिसी का इन्वेस्टिगेशन शुरू हुआ है, पिछले 1.5 साल की सारी इंटेरोगेशन, सारे सवाल जवाब जो हुए हैं ईडी में, सबकी ऑडियो फुटेज को डिलीट कर दिया गया है इन्फोर्समेंट डायरेक्टोरेट द्वारा, ईडी द्वारा।
In a statement, the ED rejected Atishi's allegations as baseless and malicious. The agency asserted that it never tampered with CCTV footage. The Enforcement Directorate announced its intention to take legal action against the Delhi minister. The BJP criticized the Aam Aadmi Party, accusing its leaders of serious violations.
क्या चुनाव जीतना इस बात का प्रमाण होता है कि मैं भ्रष्टाचार कर सकता हूं और मैं किसी जांच में शामिल नहीं होऊंगा? अरविंद केजरीवाल जी लगातार सम्मन को इग्नोर कर रहे हैं, कानून को धता बता रहे हैं, धज्जियां उड़ा रहे हैं। ये रोना रोने की जगह इन लोगों को जांच में सहयोग करना चाहिए।
The tension between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP escalated with a fresh round of ED raids related to a Delhi Jal Board case. Bureau Report, India.